Hey everyone, it's Christina, and we're back again with another professional development workshop. Today we're going to be going over creating a 4-year plan. So, what we'll be going over is major course plan, course information, planning, and degree audit. So, first we're going to be going over major course plans. So, here's an example of a major course plan for computer science. Within this course plan, it contains the recommended courses that you take each quarter for your 4 years within the computer science major, as well as it has the technical electives that you can take during your last 2 years. So, what this course plan helps you out with is being able to see when you should take certain classes and seeing if you're on track within your major by taking certain classes within a certain year. Here are some other course plans, such as CSBA, Computer Engineering, Data Science, and Electrical Engineering. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want to take a look at the course plan for your respective major, but it is also available on the BCOE website. Next, we're going to be going over course information. So this is a spreadsheet made by the UCR Reddit page. So it pretty much shows the UCR class difficulty of various classes. So if you want to know if you should take certain classes within the same quarter or if a certain class is going to be harder than another, then you can go ahead and look up UCR Reddit class difficulty database, and then that should show up on your Google search and you'll be able to see how difficult the class is. This class difficulty database has personally helped me a lot since by reading some reviews, I've determined that I shouldn't take multiple project classes in one quarter or take any class that's really difficult at the same time with another class that's really difficult. So be sure to take a look at it so that you'll have a better idea of how to schedule your classes within your 4 years at UCR. Another helpful resource is the undergraduate course offerings on the UCR BCOE website. This helps a lot since sometimes you don't know whether a class is going to be offered in a certain quarter until the course list comes out. So it's better to look at this beforehand so that you know how to schedule your classes throughout the year so you won't be scheduling any classes within a quarter where it's not offered. Next, we're going to be going over planning. So this is a template for a 4-year plan which contains the fall quarter, winter quarter, spring quarter, and summer quarter within your 4 years in your undergraduate program. By having a 4-year plan where you plan out which classes you want to take within each quarter, it'll be easier to register for classes since you'll have a already known list of classes that you want to take within that quarter, as well as it'll help you be able to take certain classes that may count for 2 requirements. So you'll be able to take less classes, thus, you wouldn't have to take 2 classes that cover 2 different requirements. I feel like going by the course plan that BCOE offered isn't always the best route, so it's always better to plan out your course plan in accordance to how you want to take your classes and when you want to take your classes and what order you want to take your classes. Also, keep in mind that certain classes have specific prerequisites, so it's not always the best to just schedule the classes based on difficulty. You always have to make sure that the classes that you're taking align with the prerequisites for the classes that you have to take next. Here is a picture of my course plan. It took me a while to plan this out since I did a lot of research into which classes I should take together and when I should take those certain classes. Also, I looked at the course offerings so that I could put certain classes within certain quarters where they were actually being offered, since previously I didn't actually know that certain classes were only offered in certain quarters, so I had them just all over the place. So definitely know when certain classes are being offered so that you don't end up being surprised come the quarter course listings and you find out that that class isn't being offered. Also, keep in mind that my course plan is only 3 years since I'm planning on graduating within 3 years, so it's probably not the typical course plan. So definitely don't go by my course plan if you still have certain requirements that need to be covered. Also, some of my quarters are a little bit packed in units, so I definitely wouldn't recommend going over a certain amount of units if you're not comfortable doing so. So just plan it in the way that you feel like you would do the best. Next, we're going to be going over degree audit. Looking at your degree audit is essential to knowing which classes you've taken that covered certain requirements and also knowing which requirements you have yet to fulfill. The example degree audit that is on this slide is my degree audit, which should be pretty similar to the one that you have, and exactly similar if you are a computer science major. So I like to go on this ever so often to see and check that I've fulfilled certain requirements for the classes that I've registered for and that those requirements are the ones that I want to fulfill. So be sure to look at your degree audit ever so often so that the classes fill in the correct requirements. Another section within your degree audit is the what if section. So this allows you to put in certain courses to see what certain requirements that they fulfill. So I would recommend using this if you're not sure if a certain course fulfills a requirement so that you can see that it fills it within the degree audit. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments.